and this is their first meeting ever.
Yes.
And the whole saga began in 1984. What do you guys think? Talk to each other. Go ahead.
Okay. I will talk to Andrew. I'm sorry, I was trying to film this at the same time while I'm talking.
Yeah,
it's like chewing bubble gum and walking, so it's a little rough. But
or sleeping in a chamber.
So you read that article?
That was pretty awesome.
No worries.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And there was no F-bombs in it.
Right. Hold with us, Chris, and we'll play this in a minute, okay?
Oh, yeah.
There's a reunion, 35 years in the making. How do you feel about?
Oh man, it's just kind of like
it's surreal.
It's kind of a dream right now. I was thinking back this morning. I go, gosh, what if we never heard that tape?
Explain to the listeners what happened, like how this all started. This is in 1984, right?
Yes,
you were living in Michigan.
In Grand Rapids at that time.
And your brother came out here for 1 week during Christmas.
Yes, my younger brother Adam.
And he made a tape of my radio show Sunday night, midnight to 3 on K-Rock, right?
That's right, yes.
And then go from there.
Well, he came back and he's going, you've got to listen to this tape, because and it's amazing the amount of the energy in the songs and the personalities on the radio, and we didn't have anything like that in West Michigan at the time, and we fell in love with the tape and all the musicians on it, and one of them was Klondike Karl playing his song Tiki Talk, and we loved it so much that we started playing that song in our band.
Nice.
And people loved it. Even though they never heard it before, people.
It's a good song. It's a bumping song.
Well, we liked it because it was simple to play, and we weren't that great musicians.
There you go.
And you changed the name.
The
of your
truth
band.
comes out.
You changed the name of your band too, right?
Yeah, we said.
You went from Deadbeats. You were a punk band called the Deadbeats.
Yeah, the Deadbeats.
And then after you heard Klondike's song?
Well, we were in Michigan. It was snow everywhere, and we go, man, we got to do something outrageous and to get people to notice us. And we thought, well, we love the name Klondike and the song, and we said, well, let's combine that with our love of West Coast music, and so we named it the Klondike Surfers. And we had our whole theme was surf music and punk music and parties with beach parties in the middle of wintertime.
And you never had any idea who Klondike Karl was, and then and so you did the Klondike Surfers after Klondike Karl.
Yes.
This is even more crazy.
Well, I knew a long time ago I was going to start my own company. I can remember back being in high school when I first got into heating and air conditioning. I said, I'm going to go someplace and start my own company where it's warm. But after college and getting all through that, with the Klondike, in '84 when we started listening to Klondike, I go, wow, that'd be a great name for an air conditioning company when I start my air conditioning.
Why?
company.
What'd you like about the name?
That's great.
Well, to me, it reminds me of the cold, clean air, beautiful mountains, the Klondike, and then I didn't realize they got the Klondike Gold Rush. I started reading up about the Klondike Gold Rush, and I mean, it's just a great name, all around a great name. And
I heard it means big and golden, which
you're
I'm big and I'm
That's right.
definitely
You
golden.
think of Klondike Karl when you think of that name.
But you know what? You had to have gotten the name Klondike Karl. You're Carl Nelson. You had to have gotten Klondike before Andrew got Klondike, right?
Yes.
How did you decide to be Klondike?
Well, my friends started calling me that. We'd be partying, and I don't know how they thought of Klondike, but they just started calling me Klondike Karl.
But there was no meaning to it? They just called you Klondike?
Craziest thing, this guy, he was a wino, and he decided to call me Klondike Karl. He was such a character. I thought, that's a great name.
What were you doing with a wino?
What was I doing with him? He was one of my friends. He just happened to turn into a wino. It wasn't like he just became one, but he was the best guitar player. I mean, he was amazing.
Right.
He was like a Jimi Hendrix, but he just went to the line and that was it. He just lost it. He was gone.
And so he just started calling you Klondike out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's how you got Klondike, and then Andrew got Klondike from you for his air conditioning company.
I'm sorry my story wasn't as great as Andrew. You're probably not going to write about that in KOCI Weekly, but
it's so.
That's how I got it.
Because it's funny. I mean, to me, it was like you were born Klondike Karl, and just now, I just thinking, wait a minute.
it just came out with this guy. I guess he was.
Who's the next incarnate? Somebody's going to be listening to this radio show, and they'll probably find me in Seizure World in 20 years, and go, hey, Poorman, I was listening to the two Klondikes on there, and I thought it would be a great name for my mortuary.
Nice. Klondike mortuary.
Right, or my sewer business or something.
There you go. That'd probably be more appropriate. No.
But that is amazing, though. And now you two finally meet. This started in '84, and then you moved out to Southern California in '89. Started Klondike Air and Heating, and did you ever dream you would meet Klondike Karl 35 years after you first heard him? Or did you ever even consider this?
No, not at all. I once I heard that you were on morning show.
Right, because I was on that tape too.
Yes.
It was the only show I had all week. I had one show a week, midnight to 3 on K-Rock. And you happened to get a tape of that thing.
Yeah.
With him on it.
Right. Well, that I kind of put that all on the back burner and for many years, and then I heard you on the morning shows just recently, and I go, wow, that's Poorman, and that's fired back to that, and I go, man, if I ever meet him, I'm going to tell him that story. And then we just ran into each other at Campus Jacks, and I just thought it was a fun little story, and you blew it all up, and here we are.
That's amazing.
Right.
I would never have guessed that some guy out in where were you?
West Michigan.
West Michigan would be playing Klondike Karl Time as a Tiki Talk. Oh, I guess it was the Klondike Surfers Time as a Tiki Talk.
Right, and name his band after you.
That amazes me. That just trips me out. That's just like so surreal. And now we're going to be playing tonight, the two Klondikes.
Yeah,
Crazy.
explain what's going to happen tonight.
Okay.
And Klondike Karl has not played in like 15 years either.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Really? Just kidding.
No, I haven't.
Hey, I've seen your tapes. You can
No,
sing.
it's
You
not.
got some
It's not been
chops.
15 years.
You got
No,
some
I
chops.
played with the Beverly Hills band. We have a band, or used to have a band there, and just blew the place away. They're like, wow, this is the best one yet. They just really loved that I came into the band.
Give us a Tiki Talk.
Tiki Talk, Time Talk.
And you're playing at the Harp Inn tonight
Yes.
together. He's going to be doing this song with your band, which is...
Running Down a Dream.
Okay, here it is right now at 101.5 KOCI LP Newport Beach.
Wow. Look at that red thing on the... Guess what that is?
We got that song.
Get the solo, right? Some don't know the secret's Tiki-Talk time, but Time Talk, Tiki-Talk is on my mind. And Time Talk tells me I have something to do, so here's Time Talk Tiki. It's for you. Time is a Tiki-Talk, Tick-Tock, Tick-Tock. Time is a Tiki-Talk. Tick-Tock, Time Talk, Tiki-Talk. Have a lot of what you gotta tick and walk a lip. If not, still the clock will tick-tock, sore talk, war talk, no more talk, it's more talk, just talk, never gawk at Mr. Spocket, chick talk it, new wave rocker, what's his talking to the talk, they do the tick-tock. Time talk, Tiki-Talk.
That's the original.
Well, time talkers tick-tocking with rhyme. But time talk, Tiki-Talk's got me on the run. Time talk, Tiki-Talk is quite the high. You better queue up another song for her, man. Tick-tock, time talk, Tiki-Talk, time talk, Tiki-Talk, tick-tock, time talk, Tiki-Talk, time talk, Tiki-Talk, time talk, tick-tock, time talk.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Jim Poorman Trenton going for a run.
With my very,
High-tech.
2000 high-tech headphones.
Okay, run. See you, buddy.
Okay, see you.
See you in an hour.
Okay. Woo!